You think you know the sky and wind, but then you come to a foreign land where unfamiliar songs on the air beckon you toward the unknown.
Catalina, where do you think this breeze is coming from?
The wind rustled Lyria's hair affectionately as she spoke. From somewhere far, far away. Much time has passed since Lyria and I escaped from the Erste Empire and met the captain in the woods of Zinkenstill. I found myself thankful that the sky has no limit, because no matter how many journeys I've made at her side, there will always be more to look forward to. Lyria and I first crossed paths when I was still a knight of Erste, and she a tool in the Empire's mad experiments on dark essence. So you're Lyria. I was appointed to stay by her side as both captor and guardian. She reminded me of a beautifully crafted puppet, never moving or speaking unless commanded. Her expression was fixed, and her eyes were bright, but cold, as if made of glass. Moved to pity, I wanted at the very least to light a smile on her face. But I may as well have been talking to a doll. I couldn't find the part of her that was alive. It wasn't until many days had escaped us that I realized Lyria was a real girl with a feeling soul. She simply didn't know how to act like one. So, I taught her to laugh when she felt joy and cry when she felt sadness. Through books and reverie, I taught her to long for the outside world, and when colors on a page were no longer enough, I took her hand and led her to the roof of the military base. The illustrations Lyria had seen were lovely, but the sky now stretching above her was boundless and so luminous that it drew forth tears. And finally, her blue eyes shone, as if they were two patches of sky lit by a sun from within her. That sun melted my heart. There, with the open air as our witness, I made her a promise. Someday, we'll sail this endless world together. I swear it. As the bond between us grew, so did the cruelty of the experiments they performed on Lyria. Lyria doesn't belong here. No living creature does. The shining empire I served now became to me a place clouded by doubt. Day after day, a battle raged within me, between the knight loyal to her flag and the guardian who wanted to set a sad girl free. Then, one day, a memory of Lyria's response on the roof broke through like a clear ray of light.
Really? You'll show me this endless world?
I had made a vow. There was no more question where my allegiance lay. I took her hand once again, this time not to simply gaze at the sky, but to leap into it. And I did it for myself as much as I did it for her. Sometime after the commotion at Tempil, life in Folca began to struggle towards normalcy. The breeze was soft and welcoming. I'd been blind to the city's charms before, focused as I was on rescuing Lyria from the Church of Avia. The sun watched over the victims of Furikin's rage as they raised new homes for themselves from the rubble. But once scars have set in, they are slow to fade. Here and there, the children of Tempeal labored with tools too large for their hands. I offered my aid, but the children said their work was their responsibility.
As long as you're sure you'll be okay.
Some distance away, a small boy burst into a red-faced fit. Lyria and I rushed over, hoping to be of help.
Don't try and stop me! I have to do this!
He hurled his words like stones as he whipped into a run. Concerned, I asked a nearby man about the boy. He explained that the boy's sister was ill, and the lad was after the remedy, an herb called windcrest. The sickness was assumed to have died out hundreds of years ago, but had now returned to torment the child.
And if that's not enough, I heard the woods where windcrest grows have turned into a monster den.
The boy had struck out alone. Folka had no soldiers to spare, for they were all dispatched to Tempeal for the reconstruction effort. No one was left to answer his pleas. But I would. In my heart, I vowed to bring back the child, and if possible, the herb too. I prayed only that I wasn't too late. Leave the front line to me.
According to that old villager, this is the place we want to be.
Perfect. Keep your eyes peeled for Windcrest.
Try this! No escape! No more! In one fell blow! Try this!
Earth spirits. Strange. We didn't see any the last time we were here.
Seems like they're attracted to the windcrest. Maybe they can feel its power.
Inhibiting me! Pin them down! Cut them down! Keep them back! I'll finish this! Get them, Ares!
It doesn't seem like he's here. Let's retrace our steps and look somewhere else. Nope, nothing to see this way. than enough.
But we still haven't located the boy. What? Where is that coming from?
I don't know, but it can't be a good sign. We better hurry.
A golem! So that's what was behind the tremors.
Crap, it spotted us! Get ready for a fight!
Stop them! Fighting cold! Fantastic! One fell blow!
I recognize that voice.
Victory lies ahead!
With a final death knell, the golem stilled. The boy crawled out from the tall grass, and I pressed the wind crest into his trembling hand.
Wow! Now I can save my sister! You're the best, lady!
He smiled at me, and with a great burden lifted from his shoulders, skipped the whole way back to Folka. As I watched his happy shuffle, I wished more joy and color into his life of toil, which had been covered by the dust of destruction.
Hello.
We made medicine from the wind crest you picked. The doctor said Hazel looks better every day. This morning, she was able to get out of bed and do some drawing. She loves drawing pictures. Thanks again, Catalina. From Al.
And Hazel.
P.S. Please visit Folka when you have a chance.
Another letter from Al arrived. Hazel had fully recovered and was bouncing about with unbridled energy. Al had returned to work on the reconstruction site and was working twice as hard to make up for lost time.
Is it just me, or is his writing messier?
It wasn't just Vern. Not only were there more missing words and misspellings than usual, the lines of Al's letters were harsh and tangled. Evidently, he'd scrawled them in a great hurry between jobs.
I got a bad feeling that next up, it's gonna be Al himself stuck in bed.
I shared Vern's sentiment. This was a boy willing to pick herbs from death's very garden for his sister. There was not an ounce of self-restraint in his character. I could only hope that he would emerge from this trial unscathed. Reading Al's third letter made my head buzz and my hands go numb.
Help! Hazel got sick again. Doctor says you don't know what's happened. The medicine we made don't work no more. What do we do?
It struck me that I, a Skyfarer they had only met once, was all the help these children had left to turn to.
Catalina, I'm worried about Hazel.
Lyria, who had been reading over my shoulder, looked as pale as death, and I thought I heard the fierce thudding of her heart. Let's head back to Folka, quickly. We learned not long afterwards that the captain, who at times seemed to command a sixth sense, had already asked Rackham to set course for the city. Al, Hazel, don't lose hope. Help is on the way. When we arrived at Folka, Al came out to greet us. I noticed he wouldn't meet any of our eyes and ducked his head like he was hiding from the world. The doctor had examined Hazel from head to toe, but as far as his eyes could tell, there was nothing wrong with her.
Hazel says all she needs to get better is some Wraith Ring eggs, but I just don't know.
Al's voice was so small, I could hear the distance between us. Not physical, but emotional. He explained reluctantly that the Wraithwing was a bird which lives among the ancient ruins of Dali Island.
Actually, forget it. We've made you guys do too much already. We'll figure something out.
His smile didn't quite reach his eyes, which were enclosed in dark circles. The reconstruction effort must have been hounding him, and he was apparently not its only victim. Hazel had fallen ill around when Al began overexerting himself. I think I see what's going on here. Gently pushing aside Al's objections, we left to search for a Wraithwing nest. The task ahead, though dangerous, was for brother as much as it was for sister.
Well, shall we head out?
This area seems promising. Be on the lookout for tracks.
Alright, testing 1, 2. What's up, Razor? Yeah, this little floating thing beside this character, Catalina. Yeah, that's a little dragon. Believe it or not.
This is quite a rare find. We'd better add it to our provisions. It may come in useful later. What's this?
This cargo's sure been roughed up.
Large talon marks and scattered feathers. The culprit is probably a Wraithwing.
Let's see if it's left any other tracks.
In one fell blow!
Yeah, that doesn't really make me... That doesn't boost me with confidence. You know what, I have a better idea. Razor, let's throw you in the sand right here and build a sandcastle over your body. You can breathe under the sand, right? Of course, of course you can. What am I saying?
In one fell blow! In one fell blow!
This fucking guy. You know what? Alright, just for that one, Razor, we'll do it at a beach. But I swear to God, if you don't get me a beer there, I'm definitely taking you towards the desert. Fuck the beach.
Enchanted lands! Try this! Pin them down! Finish this! Prepare yourself! Your time's up!
Oh, fucking cool.
Frozen blade! Feel the fight! Light wall!
Man, Catalina's got some fast-ass cooldowns.
Look! More feathers! I think we're getting warmer! Catalina! Catalina! Over there!
That's it. It matches the description perfectly. That's our Wraithwing.
Ah! What's with all the party crashers?
Stay calm. I'll get us out of this.
Pin them down! What? Very well. It's over! Prepare yourself! Come, Ares!
Isn't a Jello shot more of a... Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. I was about to say, isn't a Jello shot more of something for girls or something?
End them quickly! In one fell blow! Get them, Ares!
These stupid monsters don't quit! You daddy cat!
Always. I'll freeze them in their tracks.
Your time's up! No! Very well. I've got them. Ready yourself! No more! Victory lies ahead! I'll finish this!
Look! The bird! It's watching us really closely. Whoa! Looks like it's got giant talons and a nasty temper. Be careful, Catalina!
It's all right, Vern. I won't let that overgrown turkey hurt us. Let's go.
You're finished! Fighting cold!
Watch out!
Look for its tail and dodge accordingly. Close call.
Oop. You know, that doesn't sound half bad.
trying to defend its nest. No wonder it's so desperate.
Well, we're desperate too. All right! Take that, you big
Now we just need to search the nest and collect the eggs. I can't help feeling guilty, though.
We're so sorry, Miss Racing. We promised you won't take more than
One
we need.
fell blow! Ready yourself!
They stood no chance.
I want to see that weapon fully awoken.
I took our prize to the dining hall. But weighing on me was the thought that Hazel had likely told Al a white lie. It said that one bite of a Wraithwing egg sends waves of energy coursing through your body. I guessed that she wanted the meal not for herself, but for her exhausted brother.
I'm so sorry.
My suspicions were confirmed when I returned from the canteen to find Hazel apologizing to the crew.
Catalina, we need to tell you something.
I cut Al off. I knew speaking the words would hurt him. It was better that he didn't give sound and substance to unnecessary guilt. I don't know what's troubling you, but you have to eat. It's the only way the two of you will get better. Food and comfort. That was all I could afford them.
Look at my axe, Razor. It's fucking awesome, isn't it?
And that, my friend, is how it's done.
And yes, it's glowing golden. Because, you know, your boy Reckless right here is a gamer. Look at that axe. So shiny, so powerful.
Piece of cake.
Hello.
Damn, that shit looks good.
Back at the dining hall, plates of Wraithwing egg omelet were lined up on a table, wafting forth irresistible aroma.
Is that really for us?
At my nod, Al dug in.
Ow! Oh, burnt my tongue. But, so good.
I love it.
Muffled voices caught my attention, and I looked out the window to see a gathering crowd. Though I had only collected a basket of the famed eggs, it seemed that was enough to feed the whole city.
Hey Al, heard from your sister. Sorry, I should have noticed you were working yourself to the bone.
A man who seemed to be in charge of reconstruction efforts came to our table. Gently, he explained that he had only now been made aware of Al's failing health. He vowed to encourage the workers to rest, so no one would overexert themselves ever again.
Al, you okay, bud? You don't look so good.
Vern, who had been flitting carefree through the air, came to a sudden stop. I smiled at his concern, which was well-meaning but misplaced. Al was going to be fine now. It was time for a celebration, and I had the perfect surprise planned. Their reactions are going to be priceless.
That or I can beat a dragon's ass with this axe. Oh no, what did Catalina do? What's that?
A light dessert is the perfect way to top off a hearty meal. Stealing my way into the kitchen, I cooked up an original dish using spare ingredients
Oh
and
no, I forgot
imagination.
about this.
When I unveiled my creation, the crew gulped in what I assume was anticipation. The people of Folka, however, were more vocal with their excitement.
You're saying that the very hand that defeated the Wraithwing made this dessert?
Is there anything she can't do?
It was
That's not a
enough to
good
make
thing.
me blush. But if I may
You're
be so
guaranteed to
bold,
die if you
I
eat that. Don't
think
eat
their
that shit.
praise was unearned. My dish was wholly unique in its shape, color, and smell.
Catalina, this is amazing! I've never tasted anything like it before.
Encouraged by Lyria, every last diner snatched up their spoons. Hungrily, they lifted a bite to their lips. And the moment right after, as if someone had captured the scene in a painting, they all froze. There are times when people are so filled to the brim with emotion, not even the smallest physical movement is possible. For the diners, this was apparently one of those times.
I'm pretty sure you poisoned
Seems
the
I'm
city
not
of
such a
Folka,
bad
Catalina.
chef after all. Take that, naysayers.
Legendary food review. I got it right here. Everybody died.
Piloting an airship ain't easy work, but whether it's plotting a windward course or conducting some routine maintenance, you can always count on experience and intuition. Ha! Just a little further! Finally, the Grand Cipher broke through the nebulous shadows and turbulent winds of the Grim Basin, and to greet us on the other end was our reward, the brilliant clear blue. It was a panoramic azure, dappled by silver-white clouds and gleaming from the light of a new day. Always an exhilarating sight to behold. Judging by the cries of celebration starting to spread across the deck, I took it my crewmates would agree. Damn, who'd have ever thought a young dreamer from Port Breeze would make it all the way out to these skies? The Grand Cipher and I, we've gone through thick and thin together. It's a long story, but it all started on that fateful day I met the captain. I haven't looked back since. Right then, landing maintenance. Fuel stores, full. Engine, all clear. We were ready to disembark into the unknown. What awaited us in the Zega Grande Skydom? As uneasy as I was, I couldn't help but feel a teensy bit giddy with excitement. Ah, the Grand Cipher. Ever since I found her abandoned behind a cliff, it was love at first sight. I was just a kid, but I had lofty dreams of repairing that ramshackle airship and taking her to the skies. Back then, I didn't know the difference between a porthole and port side, but I was determined. I dove into books bigger than my head, and I learned basic airship repair, helmsmanship, the whole kit and caboodle. After a ton of elbow grease, the day had come. The Grand Cipher was finally ready for a test flight. I still remember how my hands trembled as I grabbed the rudder. And wouldn't you know it, she actually lifted off the ground for me. Nothing quite like watching your first love take to the skies, is there? But before I could take it all in, my dreams came crashing down. I mean literally, the Grand Cipher sunk like a damn meteor. 100 different things could have caused it, but that didn't matter. Years of work went kaput in the blink of an eye. Betrayed by the very skies I longed for, I was crushed. Looking back now, it sounds stupid, I know, but it really felt like I had nothing to live for. I put all my hopes into that hunk of scrap. Laugh if you want, but some pits are too deep to crawl out of, especially when you look up for freedom and all you see is the expansive crystal blue of your tormentor. Don't worry, My pity party wouldn't last for too much longer. You see, my dreams had crashed like a meteor. But ironically enough, it was the meteoric rise of the Erste Empire that would bring the captain into my life. Salvation was on the horizon. Just as I'd given up on flying, the Erste Empire had arrived in Port Breeze, and they were hell-bent on exploiting our local protector, the primal beast of wind, Tiamat. Their twisted machinations caused her to go on a rampage. Port Breeze was in peril. Fortunately, we had an ace up our sleeve, Lyria. Thing is, Lyria needed to get close to Tiamat, which meant we had to go up, and to go up, we needed to fly. Thought I'd already closed that chapter of my life when the skies betrayed me, but lives were on the line.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
I don't know what
I have a couple of reasons for that, Razor.
She fell once before. Hell, I knew she might fall again. Nothing like a healthy fear of death to keep you grounded, eh? But the people of Port Breeze...
If you're curious as to why, I can tell you exactly
their
why.
fates to my piloting skills. My own fear was insignificant. All I needed to do was trust myself too. It's a damn shame it took me this long. But I'm back now, and ready to face the skies if you'll have me. As the Grand Cypher's engine purred to life, I knew I would no longer be encumbered by fear. I gripped the mast with pride as I set our course directly above to the rampaging Tiamat. Lyria quelled the primal beast, and catastrophe...
Yeah, if you want my opinion, Razor, and there's not really much going for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, but I did see and hear that Borderlands 3 got a quality life updates.
It's been one hell of a ride. I've since formed a pact with good old Tiamat.
If you played Borderlands, you know, freaking
the Grand Cypher.
Borderlands pre-sequel and 2, my suggestion, go ahead and pick up 3.
Territory, but my role remains the same. See our crew arrive safely, no matter the destination. And that includes Estalucia. Some folks might call reaching the end of the skies an impossible dream, but I ain't too worried. With the Grand Cypher as our wings, anything's possible. Call it a side effect of being a helmsman, but my ears tend to laser in on any talk of airships. Then again, damn near anybody could have heard this guy shouting.
No! No! You can't do this! She's still skyworthy! She can still fly!
The distraught man was making a scene outside. 3 seemingly unfazed onlookers surrounded him. Between all the belly aching, I pieced together the man's story. He was an engineer, was upset that an airship called the Nautilus was set to be decommissioned. His 3 friends, meanwhile, were telling him to see reason, that an old ship like that would be more useful as scrap.
Honestly, between the two, Razor, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is more ass because it is much more difficult and more grindy than Borderlands 3 and pre-sequel put together. Let that sink in, okay? So, if you want more fun, and, you know...
As much as I wanted to help the guy, the trio were speaking the truth.
I can't really think of much right now because I'm focused on this, but if you want more fun, go ahead and pick up 3.
I've tried. Them's the breaks, kid. I turned to leave. None of my business, right? But dumb old me, I had to pause as my ears caught what he said next.
We made a pact, didn't we? Don't you remember? The Nautilus. You promised that we would take her to the skies.
He could barely hold it together. You could hear it in his voice, the desperation as he clung to a quickly fading dream. It was a feeling all too familiar to me.
I had a lot of fun with 3, but that's because I picked who was it? My first character on Borderlands 3 was Mose the Gunner. And funny enough, if you don't know Razor, in Japanese, Mose is voiced by a VTuber. You don't believe me? I'm not joking. This shit is legit proof. It's 100% true. I can guarantee you that much. I have a couple characters actually. Mose, Zane,
I mean, sure, the Nautilus may be old,
and
but
Amara.
she's got plenty of potential. She could easily outpace any
And then the
other cargo ship in the
Beastmaster
fleet,
last in that
at
order.
least 3 times faster.
Found the poor bastard blathering his woes at a tavern in Folka. The seat next to his happened to be conveniently open, so I took it. Without so much as asking my name, he launched into story after story. It was clear he still needed to vent. Apparently, he just recently started his career as an engineer, planned on restoring the Nautilus. He would revitalize the local economy, help Folka this, assist Timpil that. He went on and on. But I knew he wasn't going to feel better until he confronted the actual issue at hand. Don't get me wrong, I think it's great you want to help your home like this, but that's not the real reason you're upset, is it?
That obvious, huh? I made a promise to my friends. One day we'd fly our beloved.
Yeah, I'm
Nautilus
not kidding,
across the skies
Razor.
together.
I don't know how you're
But the ship in question was long
fucking,
past its heyday and had deteriorated beyond
just
the
get your
point of
phone real
conventional
quick and just
repair.
look it up. Borderlands 3,
Patient mistress, and among the original
VTuber
Nautilus,
voice actress for
accept
Mose.
reality. After he finished his explanation, silence fell between us. Well, until another man.
Actually, you know what? Here, I'll do you one even better, Razor.
I'd seen him somewhere before. Oh yeah, one of the naysayers from earlier, the merchant.
Somebody help! Anybody! Monsters are ransacking my precious cargo!
I was torn. Do my civil duty as a skyfarer and save the cargo, or help this ass determined to crush the dreams of my newfound friend? So, I asked Kent.
What? Of course you should help him.
Not a moment's hesitation from the kid. I liked that.
No, here, I got you,
This
Razor.
would have been the perfect moment to ensure the continued survival of the Nautilus.
Mose, Borderlands Wiki. Mose is voiced by Cybergirl Zero, a known Japanese virtual YouTuber and the Japanese dub of Borderlands 3. Boom, right there.
But despite that, Kent didn't think twice about helping his fellow man. Hell yeah, Kent. I'll see what I can do.
Oh boy. Duty calls.
And in case you're wondering which Cito, it's S-I-R-O, that's
According
Cito.
to the merchant, our destination
Or
should be
Cyro,
around
whatever.
here.
Feel free
Let's
to
hope there's
correct me.
anything left to save. Let's get moving. Goblins? What the hell are they doing here? Don't say we didn't warn you. Not bad, if I say so myself. Now then, where were we?
It's go time.
cargo we're looking for. Cargo's safe and sound. Maybe. Looks like it's been rummaged through.
Watch out, Rackham! We've got goblins and wyverns on our trail!
It'll take more than that to dupe us.
Don't let up!
Trigger fingers? Things are about to get dicey. Just don't let him get close to the cargo.
Here, have the whole magazine!
There's still more of them! Stay sharp, everybody!
Clean the eye! That all?
Bitch. Put your ass down. Ah.
Take that!
So the big shot finally decided to show up, huh?
Goodbye.
You monsters screwed up big time today, because you chose to mess with the best crew to ever cross these skies. Glad that's over with.
Shiny gun. Razor, I'm hungry. Feed me. Or I'll throw you into the skies with no parachute.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. How could I ever thank you?
You want to thank someone? Thank him. I gestured toward Kent. The man's face filled with shame. The irony dawned on him.
So it was you, huh? Hey, listen. I'm sorry about earlier. I could have heard you out.
After the merchant left, I wanted to focus on the next goal at hand. Putting some wind back in the Nautilus's sails. So I proceeded to do some intelligent and, dare I say, brilliant thinking on the topic when Kent asked what I was talking about. Whoops. Must have been thinking out loud again. You just wait and see.
Good. Just one more sigil slot.
Hello.
How many times do I gotta say it? Getting parts to fix the Nautilus out here in the boonies is next to impossible.
I've never been good with women. My words never come out quite the way I mean for them to. I thought maybe Miss Mechanic would be on board, but... I probably shouldn't be doing this behind Kent's back anyway.
I'm telling you, I've tried everything. Sure, I'd love to see her fly again, but it's time to... get real. Right?
Hey, come on. That was against the rules. How was I supposed to keep a stern attitude against that blubbering mess? When I finally got a word in edgewise, I let her know I already had the parts she needed. Picked them up here and there, across Fanta Grande and Nala Grande. Here, this what you need? I'll cut you a deal.
Wait, how? Where in the skies did you find these?
Caught up in her excitement, she leapt at me. Whoa, not so close, Missy. Of course, she paid me no regard. It was the parts she had her eyes on.
Some modifications here and there, I could... Yeah. Can't believe it. The dream is alive.
Yep, the dream was alive. She didn't have to say it. The look on her face was enough. All that hubbub from earlier is nowhere to be found.
Damn, can we agree on one thing though, Razor? Like, look at her. Like, damn, she looks fine as wine.
After forking over the payment, she happily took the spare parts off my hands. She also made sure to plant a big fat kiss on my cheek before scurrying off. Sheesh, at least warn a guy beforehand, right? Women, I swear. In any case, the winds...
Rackham, you have no way how to deal with women, bro.
Rackham, there you are. I've got huge news. Listen to this.
It was clear from Kent's smile that the repairs on the Nautilus were going smoothly, thanks to a mechanic friend of his. Well, ain't that something? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't impressed. Those parts weren't the easiest to work with. Not bad, Miss Mechanic.
Rackham, sir? My friend told me she got the parts from a traveling sky fair. A 3-day-old scruff and a little swagger to him. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Huh. Well, I keep my scruff in an elegant chin strap. Thank you very much. Not sure I sounded very convincing, trying to play off his answer, but I'm a helmsman, not an actor. Huh. But just another performance or two, and the Nautilus would be skybound once more.
The Nautilus is skyworthy?
I wasn't sure which was greater, the helmsman's confusion or Kent's enthusiasm.
Yep. We've got one last bit of patching up to do, but she'll be ready before you know it. Isn't that exciting?
Unexpectedly, the helmsman's confusion shifted into something darker. I decided to pry. Yeah, we'll have you back at the helm in no time. Unless you're getting cold feet or something. Yep, hit the nail on the head. The look in his eyes was unmistakable. He feared the skies. Despite his attempts to hide it, his fists were balled up and trembling. I knew the signs well enough. It wasn't my place to snoop further. From his perspective, I was just a busybody trying to dredge up a dream he'd long laid to rest. What could I do anyway? This was something he had to deal with himself. But hey, if I got through it, anyone could. So I did what I could. Put my hand on his shoulder and gave him a sympathetic nod.
Last one.
I'm sorry, I don't think I can do this.
It was a bombshell no one wanted to hear, especially as the Nautilus's repairs were finally wrapping up.
What are you talking about? This was our dream, wasn't it? What did you...
I'm afraid, okay?
A heavy silence permeated the room. It was uncanny how much of my former self I saw in him. Actually, uncanny's not the word. It was downright painful. See, to pilot an airship, you gotta make peace with the fear of flying, a close cousin of the fear of death. You? Afraid? Aren't you a trained helmsman? I knew exactly how he felt, but decided to play dumb. His response was so faint, I wasn't sure if he'd said anything at all. Turns out, he made a bad call during a practice flight and crashed his vessel. Barely escaped with his life.
I don't want this dream to die, but my arms shake whenever I think of taking the wheel again.
Poor kid, he hadn't figured it out yet, but I knew how to teach him. Real shame the Nautilus won't have a helmsman. Maybe I should take over, till you're feeling up to it.
No. The Nautilus is our ship.
He took the bait. Fair enough. Then come with me for a ride on the Grand Cipher. If you've got the grit for it, I mean. It was a risky gamble, but I had a feeling Lady Luck was on my side that day. Damn. Can't we take some R&R instead?
Incredible. It even has an autopilot mode?
You got it all, kid.
Why did Rackham bring us aboard?
I'm not quite sure myself, actually, but it is kind of fun.
Rackham! We've got company!
No, 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 I'm too young to die.
Everybody take cover. I'll handle this.
There's more of them!
Just stay calm. I won't let you get in harm's way. Promise.
Upsy daisy.
Great. Now we gotta deal with these pests too. Always expect the unexpected. Because in the sky, life and death like cheek by jowl.
Expect the unexpected.
Bring it!
I can't believe he took down those wyverns. Skyfarers are a whole different breed, huh?
Stay sharp! We've got more wyverns coming our way!
So the first horde was just recon, huh? Bring it! They'll go down all the same.
I think I'm starting to get it, Rackham. Why it is that you fight. I mean, you want to take to the skies? You've got to be ready for the storms, right?
Yeah. When you truly believe in a dream, the risk of danger is a small price to pay.
A dream, huh? I let fear get the best of me, and I guess I lost sight of what's important.
Ah, crud! Healthy as a...
Alright, that's the last one. Now then, take a good look around you. Tell me that ain't a sky worth putting your life on the line for.
Yeah, it's really something, huh? I never knew it could be this.
Bring out the big gun! Oh, I got the ammo to...
Ha! One for the books.
Sure. Call it a bit dark, Razor, but when I first played in the very first Borderlands, you know, with Roland and Lilith,
Incredible! The skies are so vast.
just to be blunt, no one fucking helped me. And this was on Xbox. No one gave a shit enough to help me. They were all busy doing their own thing or playing with others. So when somebody wanted gear from me on the Xbox, I just told them fuck them. They ain't getting their hands on my gear.
Wow.
So that's what the town looks like from up high.
What a relief. I was worried the monster attack had only made things worse for the would-be crew. But the gamble paid off.
And that was with all
Helmsman's
4
eyes
characters,
lit
mind
up
you.
with newfound determination.
Mordecai, Brick,
The Nautilus will fly. And
Lilith,
you can bet I'll be at
Roland.
the helm.
The skies have a way of making us understand. I'm just glad this kid decided to listen.
It was lonely, I'll admit, but it was fun. I can definitely brag and say I took down Cromarax by myself.
Need something?
Cromarax the Invincible, the biggest challenge for everybody in the series. I was one of the very few people, believe it or not, Razor, who destroyed and defeated Cromarax the Invincible on the first Borderlands by myself.
Maiden voyage. As the helmsman gripped the wheel, I knew he was no longer shackled by fear. Dent, Mechanic, the Merchant, even Lyria.
And you probably wouldn't even believe who I beat him with. Why did you take a guess as to who I beat him with, Razor? Because I beat him with one of the hardest characters.
As the propellers began to churn, a metallic sputter sounded from somewhere below deck. It was a symphony of gears I'd heard time and time again. That mechanic, she'd done it. After a brief checkup, they started the countdown. Tension was palpable. Come on, Nautilus. All eyes were on the airship. No one dared to breathe. A wind whipped up around the Nautilus, and there it was. Liftoff. Once again, she sailed into those skies so blue. A few weeks had passed since the Nautilus took its maiden voyage. According to Kent, the Nautilus was now Folka's leading cargo ship. Makes sense, given that it was 3 times faster than any other ship on the island. And not only that, but it seemed Kent had found himself a new dream already.
Okay, picture this, Rackham. 3 ships conjoined into one massive cruise liner. See? All we need to do is reconstruct these columns here and...
I wonder if I sounded that crazy to the others whenever I got my big ideas. Anyway, such a massive ship would require at least...
If you guessed Roland, you'd be correct, but if you guessed any of the other 3, you'd be wrong.
Kent started studying how to be a helmsman himself. But if Kent were to be the second pilot, who would be the third?
About that, actually, we'd be honored to have you as the lead helmsman of our ship.
Of course. It was a kind offer, but I already had a family in my crew and a home in the Grand Cipher. But that didn't mean I couldn't let the kid down easy. Sorry, Kent. This Skyfarer's not old enough to set anchor just yet. Until that day comes, you can find me wherever the wind blows.
Have a good day.
Yep, I beat Cromarax with Roland. He was my favorite too. I put the most work into him out of the other characters.
I've got you covered.
I'm on quick charge. That's quick cooldown. Yeah, out of them all, believe it or not, Brick is actually the most difficult to play with in the first Borderlands. I don't think I want concentrated. I think I want... Yeah, no, it's fucking skilled assault. I think that's a bit further upwards. Axton isn't really like a upgrade. He's more kind of like a downgrade, if you will, in comparison between Axton and Roland. I can tell you the differences, believe it or not. Just in the back of my brain alone. Between fucking Roland and fucking Axton. It's a hell of a fucking complete day and night difference. Not to mention between the two, what is it? Roland is a veteran. I mean, so is Axton now too at this point, but still. Cascade, so I'm on quick cooldown. It doesn't matter which one really.
Welcome. What do you have on you?
Can I take a look?
So from 15 to 16. That's not bad.
It's a great success. That went well. Thanks for coming.
Ha! Another one bites the dust.
So then?
Incredible. Chow time. Just like mom. This'll have to do. Better than I thought.
Buy one, get one free. Looking for that special loan? Look no further. Oh, you like training?
Somebody wants to play hardball.
Bet it all on the bullet. Been saving this one. It's over. Read him and we. Bring out the big guns. Bet it all on the bullet. Trigger finger is itching. Hot enough for ya? It's go. It's over. Coward. Got a bullet for ya. Bring out the big gun. Trigger finger is itching. Bring it. Bring it. Rain hell on him. It's go. It's over. This one's free. Bring out the big gun. It's go time. Got a bullet for you. Fire. Now we're cooking. Don't let up. Come on. Bring out the... It's over. You're done. It's go time. Bring out the big gun. Fire in the hole. You're mine. Ashes to ashes. And dust to dust. Been saving this one. Here, have a whole magazine. It's go. It's over. Bring out the big gun. It's go time. Fire. Trigger finger is itching. It's go time. Got a bullet for ya. It's go. That all? Bet it all on the... It's over. Serves you right. Trigger finger is itching. It's go time. Got a bullet for ya. Trigger finger is itching. Sucks to be you. It's go time. Bring out the... It's over. Coward. Trigger finger is hot enough for ya. Bring out the big gun. It's go time. Trigger finger... Rain hell on him. Take that. Bring out the big gun. Trigger... It's over. Serves you right. Bet it all on the bullet. Trigger finger is itching. Got a bullet fire in the hole. Ever tasted lead? Take that! Take that! Bring out the... It's over. Coward. Bet it all on the bullet. Trigger finger is itching. Bring out the big... Hot enough for ya? Heads up, people. Here goes. Blast them full of holes. Piercing punishment! Trigger... It's over. You're done. It's go time. Got a bullet for ya. Bring out the big gun. It's go time. Fire! That all? Ever tasted lead? That all? Bring it! It's over! Serves you right! Got a bullet for ya! Bet it all on the... Hot enough for ya? Got a bullet for ya! Take that! Between the eyes! Bring it! Come on! Fire in the hole! Been saving this one. Here, have a whole magazine. It's over. Bring out the big gun. It's go time. Got a bullet for... Bring it. Bet it all on the fire. It's go. It's over. You're done. Bring out the big gun. It's go time. Got a bullet for ya. Between the eyes. Ever tasted lead? Trigger finger is itching. Got a bullet for ya. Bring out the big guns. Bet it all on the bullet. Rain hell on him. It's jumped over. Serves you right. Bet it all on the bullet. Got a bullet fire. Trigger finger is itching. Got a bullet for ya. It's go time. Between the eyes. Bring it. Oh, I got the ammo to spare. Trigger's over. Bet it all on the fire in the hole. Got a bullet for ya. It's go time. Got a bullet for... Been saving this one. Trigger finger is itching. Got a... It's over. All right. Sock it to him. It's go time. Fire! Bring out the big guns. Bet it all. Heads up, people. Here, have the whole magazine. Looking for a fight? Fire in the hole! Got a bullet for you. Little present for you. Bring out the big silver. You like that? All right, sock it to him. Got a bullet for you. Rain hell on him. Hot enough for you? Trigger finger is itching. Got a bullet for you. Bring out the big gun. Between the eyes. Don't let up. Fire. Got a bullet over. All right, sock it to him. Oh, I got the ammo to spare. Heads up, people. Hot enough for you? Bring out the big gun. Got a bullet for ya! Trigger finger is itching! Got a bullet for ya! That all? Come on! Bet it all. It's over! Coward! Alright, sock it to him! It's go time! Fire! Been saving this... Here, have a whole magazine! Bet it all on the bullet! Bring out the big guns! Got a bullet for fire in the hole! Here goes! Blast them full of holes! Piercing punishment! Trigger's over! This one's free! All right, sock it to him! Heads up, people! Bet it all on the bullet. It's go time. Hot enough for ya? Been saving this. Starts to be you. Trigger finger is itching. Bet it all on the bullet. Bring out the silver. Read him and we. All right, sock it to him. Fire in the hole. Trigger finger. Rain hell on him. Oh, I got the ammo to spare. Hot enough for ya? Bring out the big gun! Got a bullet for ya? It's go time! Come on! Bring out the silver! This one's free! All right, sock it to him! That all? Hot enough for ya? Who we reckon first? Fire! Rain hell on him! It's over! You're done! All right, sock it to him! Trigger ping fire in the hole! Oh, I got the ammo to spare!
This one's free! All right, sock it to him. Here, have the whole magazine. Fire! Oh, I got the ammo to spare. All right, sock it to him. Here, have the whole magazine. Fire! Oh, I got the ammo to spare. It's over. Read him and weave. All right, sock it to him. Go time. Take that. It's go time. Go. Hot enough for you? Trigger's over. You like that? All right, sock it to him. Fire! Here, have the whole magazine. It's over. All right, sock it to him. Hot enough for you? It's over. All right, sock it to him. It's over.
Oh
Read him
my
and weave.
god.
All right, sock it to him. Fire! Oh, I got the ammo to spare. It's over. All right, sock it to him. It's over. Read him and weave. All right, sock it to him. Fire! Oh, I got the ammo to spare. It's over. You like that? All right, sock it to him. It's go. Fire in the hole.
Heads up, people. Oh, I got the ammo to spare. Been saving this. Rain hell off. Heads up, people. Rain hell off. Been saving this one. Here, have a whole magazine. Fire! Rain hell off. Been saving this. Heads up, people. Rain hell off. Heads up. It's over. You're done. All right, suck it to him. Rain hell off. Been saving this. Heads up, people. Been saving this. Hot enough for you? Oh, I got the ammo to spare.
That was fun.